Hey guys, it's Albert. I want to talk to you today about a video I saw a couple weeks ago from a YouTube channel called H3H3 Productions, complaining about how that their YouTube video had been taken down by another YouTube company called Fullscreen, which is a multi-channel network, and we won't get into what all that means, but the basic idea was that these H3H3 guys had taken one of Fullscreen's videos, done some stuff to it, added some commentary, made some jokes about it, and posted it on their channel. Fullscreen, for whatever reason, decided they didn't like that, and they did a copyright strike against H3H3. I've had some personal experience with this kind of copyright strike on our channel. We have some reviews that use copyrighted material in a manner that we feel is consistent with fair use, and yet we've still had to deal with YouTube taking the monetization and giving it to the company who's claiming copyright on the original content. Now, there's a whole big debate to be had here about how YouTube handles these things and whether they're quote-unquote right or quote-unquote wrong, but there's a different issue I want to address here. There's a misconception in how we're thinking about our content these days, and it's because of the cloud. The cloud is one of those phrases that everybody throws around to sound like they're technologically smart, but basically it means that you're putting your stuff on someone else's computers. These days, if you want to put your video on the internet, you don't have to pay for server space. You just click upload on YouTube and send it up, and within a few minutes it's there. Anybody can watch it for free. Isn't that great? Except you don't own the space where that is, which means you don't control how it gets handled, who sees it, how it gets monetized. All of that is at the discretion of YouTube. And it's not just videos. We have games that we download from things like Xbox Live and PlayStation Network. Those services only exist as long as the server is being maintained by someone else. It's not like my old N64 game that I can have forever on this cartridge as long as I own the Battletanks Global Assault cartridge. That will be there. Games that are in the cloud don't work like that. Unless I have them installed on my hard drive, and assuming that nothing bad happens to the hard drive where I have it installed, that game lives on the servers of Microsoft or PlayStation or whatever the game company it is that I am buying them from. If they decide to shut down those servers, not make that game available anymore, I'm just out of luck. Same thing with books. Buy a book from Kindle. Guess what? You don't own that book. It gets downloaded to your device. But Kindle, ultimately, the ones that have the record of your purchase can decide, we don't really feel like making that available anymore. Someone had a copyright dispute. Someone said that we didn't really own this book, so we're going to make it not available to you. If I buy a book, a physical book, that's not a problem. As long as I have this book in my hands, at my house, I own this book. I guess what I'm saying is that the cloud is a weird new thing, and we need to stop thinking about it as if we're owning things from the cloud. It's hard. It's hard for me to change the way I'm thinking about it, and I'm sure that a lot of people are having the same difficulties, but YouTube does not owe you anything. YouTube doesn't have to exist for you to put up anything free. And if you do put something up free, they're going to use it however they think they can use it to make the most money. If that means putting ads on it and paying you a little bit of the money they make from those ads so that you'll keep putting up videos, they'll do that. If that means taking it down and giving the money to someone else because their videos are more valuable, they can do that too. I don't know what that means going forward, but it's something we need to be thinking about because everything these days is in the cloud. Speaking of YouTube, if you like this video, click the like button. Hit subscribe. If you have any thoughts about this cloud issue, please leave them in the comments. I don't have all the answers, but maybe one of you does, and I'd love to hear them.